The chosen gear.
What's going on, Mr. Daddy?
Same old, buddy.
I thought that was you.
Yeah, I got kicked and just respawned there. I said, hot day, and there they are.
Apparently I'm online now.
Good.
Just past Joey.
There he is. Joey, the
Too
man.
bad that's the closest you're going to get to him. Ha 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 ha, come on, I made it funny.
But I'll be closer to Joey than you are to me. Oh.
I've learned it.
Actually, probably not. That is insane.
I swear, why do they keep changing these fucking loads, man?
What do you mean?
Like, they keep changing the fucking locations we could go pick them up at.
Mine's been the same.
Yeah, I don't think they changed them since they did that last update, like for the Christmas time when they changed everything. Everything's just been the same since then. It's just at different places that you drop off.
Cause like, when I came in Placer Sons here in Stockton, I've never picked up here before. Well, I mean, I picked up here at the location, but not where I picked up my load.
OTR. There's old Joey. What's going on, buddy? Oh, there's the old OTR crew.
dinner's ready.
Cardinal Trucking.
Bullet?
Ace. No, Bullet's not up here.
No,
I
that's
haven't
Cardinal.
seen. Yeah, well, you asked. I said Cardinal Trucking, and you said Bullet, and I said no.
Yeah.
Acer's up here. I know it's Cardinal. I know it's Bullet's company, bro.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Well,
So, I didn't see Bullet there. He may be up here with him.
it's Friday. Oh, wait, never mind. It's my Friday.
I haven't. Well, I'm not part of his Discord anymore. So,
Did he kick you out?
no, I left.
Oh. It seems like they're ever in there anyway. Have you passed Joey yet, Casual?
He's up here ahead of me.
Well, I meant on the leaderboard. He probably doesn't know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, he would have to.
I'm about 44 miles out of Eugene.
I'm 300 from my destination. But that is the Dells Sunshine Crops.
I'm going to Nogales.
Nogales. No gallons.
Yep.
From Stockyton.
Yep, Stockton. need to go out and buy a 30-foot HDMI cable. I was thinking about hooking my projector up on my PC.
Oh, give me a break.
Just go out and buy a Kit Kat, dude.
Did you say you're gonna buy a Kit Kat?
No, he said he needed a break. I was like, buy a Kit Kat.
Hey Godspeed.
What's up?
The 90s called and they want their joke back.
Hey man, they're still making Kit Kats, dude. Okay? Hey man, I still have Beagle Boy clothes, man.
You still have what?
Bugle Boy?
Bugle Boy?
Hell yeah.
The fuck is that?
It's a type of clothing.
Wait, are you talking about? I thought they were called like bugles.
Yeah, bugles. Bugle Boys.
I just remember those, like, are those jeans that everyone like sagged in and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You remember those sport jackets that had that little pouch in the front?
Starter jackets? Yeah,
Yeah.
they still make those.
I got a couple of those too. I just can't accept the fact that 2000s suck. Okay? Fucking music sucks. Fucking movies suck. Well, except for the Marvel. Those movies are good.
What movies?
Marvel movies.
Give it a little while, they'll ruin them too.
I'm sure, but
Yeah, Disney will buy them and destroy their series. That was on the agenda for Disney. Buy up all the popular movies and destroy them.
well, they're doing that with Star Wars, that's for sure. I can't believe George Lucas freaking sold his rights.
Coming up on Eugene.
Eugene! Shit looks like it's in black and white. Actually, driving this semi awesome, dude. Got my hands on the 10 too.
Hey, anytime you're not sideways, I consider you've been driving good.
Wait, never seen somebody drift in a semi before? That's gonna be the next Fast and the Furious franchise. Fucking semi-drifting, dude. Watch, it's gonna happen.
I'll report it back to me garage in Albuquerque.
I'm gonna eventually head there.
So how does the dispatch work on truck book?
You can, I can make you a dispatcher so you can dispatch yourself loads, but that's pretty much what it is. It allows you to make up a load to wherever you want to go from wherever the starting point and whatever kind of load you want to take, and you can dispatch it to yourself. And
That
then,
sounds interesting.
well, it is handy for sure.
Or there is another way.
What would the other way be?
The virtual speditor. Basically, it's kind of like the same idea, but you could have like a list of loads, and you just like do a quick save and quick load, and then bam, you just go to your next destination, drop up continuously, not have to worry about trying to find a load. If that makes sense.
I think the dispatcher one's probably easier way for me to understand because I've never done it before.
Yeah, the dispatcher is kind of programmed within a program that you're already running. You have to download the speditor and set it up, and then the only difference is with dispatcher you have to back out of the game and accept your next load. You can make 15 loads, you just have to back out every time and accept the next one, where speditor sets all those loads in there for you and you don't have to back out. Your load's already waiting at the destination that you just are heading to drop off. So
Where can I find that?
I'll send you a link when I get done.
I'll be heading to Carlsbad.
I Am Your Nightmares. I wonder if he's from Xbox. That's weird. I've only seen one person, and that was just a few seconds ago. How that screen name. I Am Your Nightmares. You done 8,000 miles already?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm.
Oh wait,
Did you
that's
say
total.
that? Have I done
Never mind.
8,000?
Oh, that's total.
I've
Never
done.
mind. I read it wrong. I didn't want to focus too much time on it because I'm driving. It's 84,000 total miles for the month.
Yeah, I haven't updated. I'm about to do it right now.
So do you think by the end of the night you could add that song on there? Is that hard to do?
No,
Do you think you could do that for me?
maybe. See.
Okay, thank you.
If you get on in the morning and it's there, I added it. If it's not, then I didn't.
Alright.
I'll see what I can do, man. If not, before the stream tomorrow, I'll do it then.
What, you got a bunch of visitors coming to the site tomorrow or something?
No, I was just, it'd be nice to have like freaking music on there. I know a lot of websites have freaking that music with their pages. Or at least when I was part of the NASCAR 2003, when I ran with them, they had music on their page, man. It is amazing.
Amazing. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Man, it is a simulator game too.
Oh, the game was amazing, or the music on the website?
I mean, the website was just amazing, dude. I mean, the game was amazing too. Don't get me wrong, but
Is everyone that's going to Carlsbad ready, or?
the owner just knew what the hell he was doing, dude. I mean, it looked great. Like, it definitely drawed people in.
That's good. I don't know if I can think about a website.
But he's dead now, so it probably doesn't exist anymore. And if it does, it's probably been taken over somebody else in the racing series, Excel Racing. He painted my Corona car for me, but I never, well, I mean, I raced it a couple of times, but I was racing another car. Wonder if I still have that car. I have to look for it.
22 miles. I'll see what I got. Maybe I'll have another ride, another load to New Mexico. Give me a little less than 6,000.
I like when the CD comes on and nobody talks.
Shy. They're just shy.
I just want to like say, hey, it might help if you speak into the mic. But since I'm a nice guy like that, I don't.
Or you could just let him know that nobody hears him, can't hear him.
Right.
Or just tell him to shut the fuck up. He shouldn't be using the mic to begin with. Half the people that use their mics in this game sounds like they're trying to give the mic a blowjob.
That's a true story. Next loud person I ever come to, I'll say that. I'll be like, dude, why does it sound like you're deep throating your mic?
I'm taking the 5 down to the 10 for anyone that's coming to Carlsbad.
You say you're gonna be on the 10?
Affirmative.
I might see you. Is that where Nogales is located?
I don't know.
Somewhere on the 10?
Sure.
Whatever. No, I think it's down there.
Black Red
South of Tucson, I think. Sunny croppage.
How many miles you got so far, Godspeed?
I don't know.
12.
1,000?
12 miles?
This would be almost.
Hey, it's Robert Ducky up to the trucker hand. Just make sure you stay in the snow lane.
Yeah, we got the outlaw. Got my outlaw.
Robert Ducky over and out.
There's Casual Gamer, man. He's all over the fucking map.
Dude, those guys had to be cheating somehow.
I don't know how you can't follow the 80-mile-an-hour rule and pull down the miles that that dude had already had. And if you do the math, I mean, they'd literally not be sleeping. Because if I don't stop at way stations, I blow through all stop lights. I go like exactly the maximum speed I can possibly go. I might be able to do an hour and a half up to Hobbs, but that's probably pushing it. And that's assuming that I don't ever stop.
Right? Man, it'd be nice to actually have like the push and release button.
A what?
A push and release button, so that way when I get fuel, I just hit it and it doesn't. It pops out when it's done.
There's a mod that does it, but you can't use it in multiplayer, sadly. I think doesn't the control box that
Hey Jose, what's going on, bud?
doesn't it have a fuel button?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I bet you're really wanting that, man. That's gonna be super nice when you get it.
But
Too
it
bad you gotta
doesn't
wait
pop
2
out when it's done. You have to manually push it back out.
Sure.
It will be nice. That's why I
But
was
man, I
so
bet you
pissed
I bet you that 2 months is gonna really suck.
I mean, it's only March now. I mean, yeah, it's still.
How much longer do you have?
Well, I mean, tomorrow's March, first of March, right?
Uh-huh.
So the 20th. So not that long.
But that's assuming they're not back ordered or something.
Then I'd probably like find out where you live and fucking. I wouldn't do that. I'd probably just be like really mad. I'd probably fly there.
Watch them send you an email like, we've received your order, but sadly it'll be another 6 months before we can send it.
I'd be like, well, you better have fucking lights in or do something more than what I paid for because this is fucking bullshit. Better fucking upgrade it somehow. Yeah, I didn't order mine with lights. I was just going to put that in myself.
I just order it with lights.
Cause I mean, if you think about it, it can't be that hard. It's gotta be like one of those RGB, you know, one of those things that you buy like at Best Buy, dude. One of those LED, like, I don't know, that you can like roll them out and shit. I mean, they gotta be those, that type of lighting.
I'd have just had it done.
Why?
At
when I
least
could,
that
like,
way it would have
save-
been through the USB instead of having to put a whole nother wire and drill a hole in the back of the box to put the wire inside. And see, they may use a different box and completely because where the switches are, it's lit up around there. So there's like a clear casing. The one you get may be a black casing and you can't even see the inside of the box.
Yeah, true.
If you know what I mean.
But I'm very big into having others do it for me because I'll just fuck it up. That's why I don't touch my car. I'm very computer inclined, not mechanically inclined. Like when I was younger, I worked at Sears Automotive. I still, for the life of me, don't even know why they hired me. Told them from the get-go I didn't know a fucking thing about cars.
Well, that makes
And
sense.
they hired me. I fucked so much shit up.
Well, I'm not saying that you're stupid when it comes to automotive, but I took my car there one day to get like a fucking real replacement, like a new spare put on. Well, I mean it wasn't a spare, it's on the actual vehicle. You know, one of the 4 tires. And as soon as they pulled it out, you know, I was like, cool, you know, pay for it and all that. So I drove it, and when I drove out, the fucking wheel came off, dude.
You would be surprised how often that happens.
Yeah, that's why I don't take it there anymore. I was like,
I've
fuck that.
I've seen tires fly off. I've seen oil pans fall out. Like, serious shit. I've seen we had the techs have levels. I was a tech 1. I was a tire buster, and it goes up to tech 3. Tech 3s are the ones that do alignments, brakes, shit like that. And the tech 3 would, if he saw a woman by themselves, would bring them out to the car and talk over their head until they thought they were driving a death trap, and would replace brakes that didn't need to be replaced. Sears is the absolute worst place you could ever take your car. Like they'll fucking rip you off. And he straight up told me what he was doing. I'm like, how can you like sleep at night? Like these people are on fucking Social Security, and you're taking their money.
I mean, they might actually get employees that once in a blue moon know what the hell they're doing.
Well, the problem with Sears is they work on commission. So like, if you order tires, I make $7, like for doing the job. But if you order a brake job, I might make 80. So that's the reason why they do. Probably also why Kmart and Sears is going under. So.
Well, I mean, they closed a lot of Sears. I mean, like original stores, like Sears stores around.
They're closing Kmart's too. But Kmart and Sears here
Kmart's
have both been
closed.
shut down.
Yeah, we got one that's, it's not a Tractor Supply, but it's like Royal King or something. It's kind of like Kmart a little bit. But they sell like fucking everything in there. I'd say it was more of a Walmart, but but I like Kmart, man. Mostly because they have literal Caesars in there.
I don't like any stores. I hate them all. I like Amazon.
Yeah, that's why they're all going out of business.
No, what I really hate about stores is they fucking take, you know, phone calls, dude, but the people that actually took the time to fucking drive down there to ask for help, they get fucking first class fucking service, dude. That's what really grinds my gears. I mean, it doesn't you? I mean,
I would never ask Walmart for help for anything because they're all a bunch of idiots. I used to work at Walmart too. Trust me, they put people like they don't like okay. I'm really good at electronics, and like I already told you guys, I'm not a mechanically inclined person, and they stuck me in fucking hardware. And someone comes up to me and goes, "Hey, where do I find the grout?" I'm like, "What's grout?" That's really what happened. Like, I had no idea what they were even wanting. But if they had put me in electronics, I could actually help people. But like I said, their employees are, they don't know what they're talking about normally.
Joseph said he's gonna have surgery on his shoulder. Smith.
Well, I hope it gets better. That's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Shoulder surgery sucks. One of the guys at work just had that done. He was out of work for fucking months.
Was that with pay?
It's FMLA, so you get paid like a percentage, but it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay you 100% of what you make.
That's if you have vacation time done out that long.
Yeah, but that'd take like he was out for like 3 months. I'd take an insane amount of vacation time.
Yeah. Hey Richard, how's it going, bud?
Also depends on your job. Like if you have a very physical job, the doctors won't let you come back. But if you sit at a desk, you might be able to come back a little sooner.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, like, dude, if I had surgery on my shoulder, dude, I'd be fucked, dude. Especially the kind of work I do, cause it's all like heavy lifting and fucking painting and shit. Dude, your arm gets like so sore, dude. Like after like a 10-hour day of fucking painting panels, fucking loading them on the fucking feeder and just yeah. Dude, you act like I'm joking, dude. I'm not.
Who's acting like you're joking?
Yeah, really.
Well, I thought I heard you smoke in the background.
No, dude, I didn't even have my push to talk activated. I was like, is he hearing shit or what the fuck? Who's he talking to?
I mean, if it's gotta get done, it's gotta get done, right, man? Yeah, I'm heading to Nagales. God, man, Tucson's fucking packed, dude.
Server's probably pretty full tonight since it's the start of the new month. Tomorrow will probably be a lot worse though. Once people get off work and stuff.
I'm doing all my trucking in the morning, dude.
I'm driving all day tomorrow. I'm gonna try if I feel up to it.
Yeah. Oh shit, I was supposed to keep going. God damn it. I fucked up. Just like I always do. I can believe it, man. Thinking about really investing in one of those fucking butt kickers. You know who Jason X is?
Movie?
No, he's from OTR. This is
Oh. No, I hadn't heard of him.
I was never a big fan of Friday the 13th, but I did play the game on NES, so pretty fun. Hey, the 80s called you, Godspeed. You want their console back.
What's up?
I was just expecting a joke like that.
What'd you say?
I told you I was like, yeah, I think last time, or last thing that, like, played was like Friday the 13th. Like, I haven't seen, like, hardly any Friday the 13th movies.
Like the Steam game?
No, the one on NES.
Oh. The Steam game's fucking horrible. Just for the record, never ever buy the Friday the 13th game for Steam.
I was expecting, what the hell is that game called?
Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, that's it. To be the exact same way.
Dead by Daylight's been around for a while. It's not even new. Like, it's been out enough where it's probably released like 5 killers and survivors at this point.
How about Slender the Arrival? Is that game any good?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
But Friday the 13th, basically they released this game. Then the person that technically owns the rights to Friday the 13th is trying to sue them, and so now they can't put out any new content. To me, this sounds like an enormous scam that this gaming company did to the people, because it was a Kickstart game. People donated tremendous amounts of money for this Kickstart, and then they stopped developing it.
Oh wow, I totally came in the wrong way.
So that game's like dead. It's like, it could have been a really good game. Like, actually, the game itself's not bad. It has some bugs, but that could be fixed. But it stopped development. No new content comes out. People's gonna stop playing. And so, like, at most, you might see a few hundred people playing it.
Right.
But I wouldn't even spend $5 for that game, knowing what I know about it. There's another one called, they changed the name of it, but it was originally going to be last year, but it's changed to something different now. And it's supposed to be something similar to Dead by Daylight, but I don't think it's going to be near as good. But it's not bad looking.
Tell you what, there's an easier way of doing this. fucking small ass.
Why? They're the easiest to get around. I did set up a new stream starting and ending page. It has the Smith Trucking is now hiring with the link to the truck books. And then I have one side for chat and one side that shows the footage of the game.
Awesome, awesome.
Looks pretty cool.
Why did it say?
That's what I did last night instead of playing the game because it didn't feel good. So I was like, what's up? Use your words.
No, I was just trying to figure out why this actually was longer than what it said it was. Oh yeah, that's right, because I did stop for fuel and I did not follow GPS. I had to turn around. Alright, next load.
Well, it's gonna take 22 minutes.
To get my load.
Like, is that drive time or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a Plaster Sons that was that, but apparently it wasn't. Should probably just use the virtual spare to make my own loads.
That's what I use. That's the only thing I use anymore. If dispatch would allow you to do like multiple loads at once, I would probably use it. But I find it easier just to do them all at once and not have to mess with it again.
Well, you can, right? You just gotta exit out the game every time. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, but that's still a pain in the ass.
¿De qué onda?
Yeah, like I exactly heard what you just said.
The what?
Nothing. And when you guys drive a flatbed, right? You know, like when like two axles right next to each other? Is it any different from driving a flatbed that's got like a toolbox in the
Me
middle
acaba
of
de
the
pasar
tires?
algo bien raro con el camión ahorita.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes,
Cuéntanos el chisme, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué rollo?
sometimes where the back axle is the pivot point. So like the flatbed trailer that I'm running, it's got the toolbox in
No
between
me
the
puedo mover,
tires
¿tú
and the
crees?
back axle. The front axle lifts up. Like I have it lifted up now with this light
Ah, no
load,
se
so
quedó
I've
sin
just
aire
got
la
two back
chingadera.
there. So it's a little harder to turn
Oh, sí,
because it
es que
acts like a
estaba
longer
con la cámara
trailer
fuera de la
even though it
cabina.
isn't.
So it's easier, or it's harder to back up, pretty much.
Well, I'm kind of used to it because we always run the 53-foot trailers anyway. So,
Alright, I'm going
but
to
I
try it.
mean,
I'm going to try it.
Sí, venía llegando, no sé
What?
si viste que me paré y se apagó
Where's
el
my
motor.
load at?
Me salió una leyenda ahí que decía
Oh, it's
apaga
probably
el
in that
motor,
barn.
detiene el motor, algo así. Y solito se apagó el camión y se puso a dormir.
Estamos aquí en una zona de descanso. Y cuando pasa eso, despiertas y ya estás en aire. ¿Qué pasa?
Any of you guys getting this?
Getting in what?
Can't hear all that talk in the background?
No?
Buenas noches.
Stop. Drop and roll. Oh, it's a straight shot, okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Dude, that command button scares the shit out of me, dude, 'cause it's like I lose everything. Wish I could reroute that button to something else.
¿Ustedes no tienen Discord?
I heard Discord.
No, no uso.
actually pretty surprised I haven't wrecked yet, guys.
Me too. There has to be some sort of record.
Apparently. New start on the month, new year, new me.
The month's still early.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I mean, how many loads have you done? Have you only done one?
3. This.
How have you done 3 loads? Are they really small ones or something?
They're not that small. They're like 800 or 900, so I mean they're small.
That's small.
They're almost 1,000. Probably gonna try to stream, I don't know. I might play it once tonight.
You can stream right now, you just have to go live. And then you start streaming.
No, I'm streaming right, I'm already streaming right now, but like...
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. I didn't know that because you were telling me how Richard was talking to you.
Yeah.
I had a Godspeed moment.
Yep. Been rubbing off on you, dude.
How long you guys trying to drive for? You gonna step all night or?
I probably won't stay up all night because I work 10 hours a day.
It's only 11 AM for me, so I'll be up for quite a while.
11 AM, huh?
Yep, and it's Friday. I don't work Fridays unless I got work as my casual job. Because I gotta work 2 jobs, which is pretty shit, but gets me money.
I like working my Monday through Thursday 10-hour shifts so I don't have to work on Friday.
That's the same as me. I'm Monday to Thursday, 7 till 5. Plus any overtime if there is any.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, yeah. If we get overtime, it's on a Friday. But usually we kick ass. Fucking Monday through Thursday, we get everything done. Bust our ass.
What's good with our workshop is we're open 7 AM till 12 AM. So when you finish your shift, night shift usually comes in, but if there's any more work, you can just stay there, just keep working. So already this week, because we get paid fortnightly, I'm already 16 hours up on overtime. I still got a week left to do.
Right.
And Monday's a public holiday, so I can not work Monday and get paid my normal hours, or I can work Monday and get paid double time.
Nice. Nice.
I'll probably work Monday because money.
What holiday's Monday?
I don't know, is it Labor Day? I'd have to get up and look at my calendar that's like 2 meters away because I'm blind.
It's not one of the big ones, I know it. All that matters.
It's Labor Day for us.
Okay.
Like you guys were talking about before, how like workshops love to try and get money out of people. I can fucking totally agree, because I work for a dealership, and their labour rates are, for any normal retail job, is $150 an hour just for labour. Then you got plus parts and consumables and shit. You
Yeah.
think they're only paying us, like, they pay me $13.80 an hour, and they're charging the customer $150 an hour. Just think about all that
Jeez.
profit.
They could pay you guys so much more and still be making a ton in profit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like they tell us every toolbox meeting how much they make for the month, and because they sort of combine part sales with workshop, part sales always makes more money because obviously people have to pay for parts to fix their truck, and usually they do it themselves. But like I don't know, good month you can get like 100 to 200 grand profit through
Man.
parts and workshop. That's just for our one branch as well. We got 8 branches throughout Western Australia. So basically, trucks aren't cheap.
No, they're not. Especially diesels. Well,
That's why I just... You go.
I said it's probably. How are diesels in your where you're at? Is that Poplar over there?
Are we talking about cars or trucks?
Either.
Oh, they're getting shit because of all the emission standards now. Like, we're into Euro 6, coming in Euro 7 now, I think. And because of all that, the trucks are just getting worse and worse. Like, they've stopped putting EGR on diesel trucks now because they're just running way too hot in Australia, because it gets far too hot here anyway, ambient temperature. The EGR is just making them run way too hot, and now they're usually just using AdBlue, and now they're bringing out DPF, and it's an absolute clusterfuck.
And diesel is actually cleaner fuel, isn't it?
I think emission-wise they're worse than petrols. But diesels have a lubricating property, so that's why they usually last longer than petrol.
There's not a whole lot of diesel vehicles around it.
Oh, you hardly ever see them over here.
Like, I would love to find a diesel that's in a Jeep Wrangler. Love to find a diesel.
They have those here in Australia. They don't have any in America, I'm told. and I'm pretty sure they're shit.
Are they?
From what I've been told, yeah, most people just buy the V6s.
The straight six?
Aren't they V6s?
Or the straight six cylinder? I'm pretty sure that.
I
Well,
don't know.
the 4.0. They might. Yeah, they're probably V6s. I would have to look at mine. Mine's a 4.0 Jeep Wrangler. But I was told it's a straight six. So I don't know.
And most of our full drives are diesels over here. Like our Land Cruisers and Patrols and that. No one really bothers with petrol. Just can't get the torque out of them. And they chew through fuel.
Oh, diesels you see over here are like the really big pickups.
Yeah, we see them every now and then, but they're not very common. You usually see like Land Cruisers here, Patrols, stuff like. I think the only two vehicles in Australia that are solid axle front still is Land Cruiser and Jeep. Everything else has gone to IFS, which has its own perks, but IFS is still shit.
Hey, there's Worky.
Both my cars are diesels.
Where are you going to?
Sacramento. My cousin used to have a Jetta Volkswagen that was a diesel. Man, that car was nice, man. It got great gas mileage, or great fuel mileage.
Yeah, I have a 1.6 litre turbo diesel Peugeot, and I don't know what the conversion is, but in metric it gets about 4.5 litres to 100 kilometres.
Nice.
I'll try and get the conversion for you.
A lot better than any diesel in this country, I promise you.
I think for every kilometer it's like,
Okay, so
I think 2
apparently,
kilometers, like a mile or something.
apparently 4.5 litres to 100 k's is 52 miles to a gallon.
Yeah,
Holy fuck!
that's right.
Wow.
But see, Godspeed, they're like pony motors.
Where ours is all torque.
You too,
and
buddy.
shit.
Well, ours are just so massive. I mean, he's talking about a little teeny motor now.
Yeah, I got a 1.6 litre, and
Yeah,
my
I mean, it's,
Ute is a 2.8, and that thing chews through fuel because I've given it more booze as well, and turned the fuel pump up.
Was it still expensive?
What,
Like,
diesel?
Yeah, how much would you pay for a diesel over there? Converted to American dollars. Okay, maybe you don't know that. I'll look it up. Just give me a number. I'll eventually look it up. I'm
Doing
just
it
kind of
now.
curious.
So we pay $1. I think the market's around $1.35 a litre.
No, like, okay, say if you went to a dealership, right? How much would you pay for a
Alright.
diesel? Like
I
brand new
think
off the
you
lot.
literally probably pay like $1,000 to $2,000 difference between a petrol and a diesel. That's Australian dollars as well.
$1,000 to $2,000.
Yeah, but see, that's for like a car, and I mean, you do understand what kind of vehicles he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm just talking
like-
about normal cars, not trucks. Or what you
Well,
would
how
call
much would a
trucks.
truck will be? Or do you not really have trucks? Never mind.
Well,
Everything these days come out as diesels, really. Like
Yeah,
Land Cruisers come out.
Yeah,
with
he already said
4.5
that
in it.
you didn't see very many diesel trucks over there.
Nah, not your size pickups.
Yeah, nothing.
Ours is
Nothing.
small.
I used to watch Australian truckers on. I think it was on Netflix
Yeah,
or what?
yeah.
Yeah.
That show's pretty amazing.
Yep.
Trying to buy a pickup over here is ridiculous. They're expensive
you
as
can-
fuck.
You can buy a couple houses for the prices of pickup trucks now. I mean, like Ford brags about their $110,000, their $100,000 F-350. It's like, are you serious? Do you want to sell any, or you just want to keep them?
And like Dodge is like, you're looking at probably about $70,000 to get a decent sized pickup through them.
So that's, I've put in Discord what are sort of standard big four drivers these days.
And that picture there, it's got like the camper set up behind it, doesn't it? Like storage and.
So they're not cheap at all. Like second-hand ones with, I don't know, 100,000 kilometers. So maybe like 62,000 miles. People are still selling them for $40,000-$50,000.
And that'll have like all the lockers. You'll have lockers and all those right in the rears and all. Because barely ever, like Dodge, some of them are just now incorporating the push-button electric lockers in the differential.
With the GXL models, which is a fancy version, which you can see in the picture, those come with factory front lockers and probably just a limited slip rear end. But the Workmate, which is like, I'm pretty sure you can still buy brand new cars without aircon, with manual windows, crappy mirrors. You would still be paying like 40 grand for a 62,000 mile
Okay.
Ute, you know. But that's because the Land Cruisers really live up to their names. Like, they're good vehicles in Australia. And they only come out as 4.5 litre V8 turbo diesels. Then on the other hand, you got the 200 series, which is a twin turbo V8. Those things go for like 100 grand pre-owned. But like my little Ute, bought for has 250,000 Ks on it. It's a good little Ute.
So one of your cars would be 40 to 50,000. Is that what she said?
Yeah, for a decent one. These days, like most full drives, cheap ones, like Navaras, Tritons, like Hiluxes, are like 10 grand for a semi-decent one.
Like, why would... God, even freaking phones are expensive, man. Like, if you need a pair of glasses, dude, you're gonna like pay more for a phone than you are. Ugh. Well, a subscription.
What?
I said subscription glasses are like just getting to that price where they're like freaking like they're way overpriced, man. And like fucking like cell phones and shit. Like seriously, who wants to pay fucking $1,000 for a fucking phone?
Were you guys talking about cars?
Yeah, I'm just saying
I
that.
think we're
I
just
mean, that's
talking about the
everything.
price of inflation.
But it is pretty close in the car, and because their vehicles down there aren't near as big, and if they would buy one, it'd be about the same price, I'm sure. Do you see much? Do you have any like imported down there? I mean, have you seen like a Ford or like a Chevrolet pickup?
Oh yeah, my old boss had like a F350. I think it was pretty
Okay.
sick. But then he sold that and got a 79 series.
Wasn't a torque.
Probably the F350 is a fuel guzzlers, and
Yep.
he sort of needed a ute for touring, so he's got, like I showed you before, one of those custom trays on the back, and also he wants to tow a massive camper on the back, so
Dude, all trucks are guzzlers, dude.
yeah, no, but the 79 series are probably a lot less fuel guzzling than say an F350 is.
Yep.
Like you can probably still get 11, 12 to 15 litres to 100 k's with the 79 series.
And probably 2/3 the weight. That's where you get your most benefit from them.
Yeah, so with a 79 series you can get like 15 miles to a gallon sort of thing. Yeah, what I showed you in Discord is my ute.
I haven't seen it yet. I'll look at it here when I get to my destination.
Oh yeah, is it both?
I
Is it
paid-
the same truck on both pictures?
Yeah, one's just dirty,
Okay.
one's clean.
Yeah. No, I like that.
I paid $3,000 for that. Done a bit of work to it, lifted it, body lift, suspension lift, 35-inch muddies on it, a newer bull bar with a winch, lights, all that sort of stuff. And like because of how much diesel utes are worth now, I could probably sell that for close to 10 grand, maybe like $9,000, and I bought it for 3,000. So like, just me having it, it's kind of made me money.
Yeah.
Is yours
And because I,
Sorry. Go ahead.
what was that?
Nothing, go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I do all the work myself. It's a lot cheaper for me.
I hope one day everything goes down again. And pricing. Everything.
It ain't gonna get no better. Before you know it, these cars are already driving themselves.
So,
I'm telling you, buddy, you get good at driving. I'm telling you, these trucks in the next 15 years will be driving across this country with no drivers, and then they'll either put a driver in or they'll be virtual drivers.
They're already capable of that. They just, like, Google's already worked out a car that will drive on its own. It's just
Yep.
having problems when, like if you run across a construction zone, or
Well,
like
see,
let's say a
that's-
cop tries to pull you over, it doesn't know how to deal with that yet.
Yep. Well, that's where your virtual drivers come in. That's when your phone yells at you like it fucking does, and you got to get up and grab a hold of the steering wheel and drive it out of the area it's in. I mean, Like I watched Joe Rogan and they were talking about it, a guy he had on there. I mean, Tesla's already got a truck that drives, a semi that drives by itself. Of course, they haven't really released that. But, I mean, they're working on the technology all the time.
And then it'll be
So-
funny when someone hacks the car and then
Yeah.
runs it off a fucking bridge or something.
Man, they're having all this new freaking technology release and they haven't released a fucking hoverboard yet? What the fuck? Where's my Paralys Nike shoes at?
They have hoverboards.
Not real ones.
I just know someone that works all the time talking about her kids and their hoverboards.
Well, I'm talking about the ones from Back to the Future, man, that like fly in the air.
I don't think it's gonna be anything like that.
I want one that you can like break your neck on, okay? That's the shit that I want. And I don't want it to come out when I'm 50 years old.
Oh, I mean, it's not too far off, dude. 20 years and you're there.
Thanks.
Chances are, when you're 40, you're not wanna hoverboard to work.
I'm
That's
going to
right.
try to.
Unless they got that bubble suit. Might break a hip.
Oh, at work, one of our other properties has a really long hallway. It's probably like about a quarter mile, and they used to have those like little scooters that you lean forward on, and they go forward.
Segway.
You lean back. Yeah. And we had those to try to help people make it down the hallway faster.
Paul
Someone
Blart.
fell off and broke their fucking hip. So those went away.
Paul Blart.
Yeah.
What? That was a good movie.
I don't know who that is.
Paul Blart. Never seen that movie? Where he's like a security cop. Kevin James.
Mall cop.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mall Cop.
Oh, I know. Yeah, okay. Have you seen the second one?
Possibly. If I did, it's been a while. I'm pretty sure that I've seen it.
It's not bad, but just like all sequels, it wasn't as good as the first.
What was the plane one? Is that the first one?
Nah, the plane one wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about on the plane.
There's like a plane at the end.
Snakes
Oh,
on
I
the
think
plane.
that was what the dude was gonna try to escape in.
Yeah. Was that the first one or the second one?
I think it was the first one. Then he goes out there and ends up killing, like his FBI director, some shit like that.
Casual gamer again.
Man, he's all over the place, man. He's putting the miles down. He's not fucking around.
I see my bot didn't tell me that I went live.
Your bot doesn't like you.
Apparently not.
How long have you been live?
Forever. 30.
Okay.
I don't know. It's been like an hour.
What are you using, Muxy?
Forever's a long time.
Did you configure it too? You have to go onto the website and configure it.
I configured it through the website. I didn't give it commands though.
Are you sure you configured it?
I'm pretty
'Cause I
sure
have a feeling
I
that
did.
you jacked it up. I'm just. So you might want to go onto the website and make sure that it's set up correctly. Because, like, if you didn't put your Twitch link in,
It's
then
in.
it's not configured right. It's in?
Yeah.
Oh, mine works.
I mean, you need your Twitch site just to be able to freaking log in, dude. Right?
I realize that, but I'm saying if you don't have it, like, I'm sure there's something not checked. I'm just saying. I'll log into mine and screenshot what I have set up.
Couldn't just do that to begin with. I'm just
You never asked.
Wow.
What?
I got nothing. I didn't ask you right. Hey, there goes Smith. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, so
There's Aussie Trucker. He's right behind you. Key Farms. Or Icy Farms.
You need to set up some commands.
God, let me focus one thing at once, okay? One thing will probably take me 9 hours to figure out. If not longer.
Oh. After this, I'll put all the stuff on your suggestion box, and you can just work on it as you have time. I'm not saying do it all at once.
Make sure you word it a lot better than you did the first one you wrote in there.
Oh, the other one's fine.
Oh. Okay.
You only had one. Okay, so you had your viewer list, and you're streaming the 3 sites. You only have one site. I still think you only have one site.
What do you mean only one site?
Where it shows viewers.
Are you sure it just doesn't add them all in at once?
100%.
Because all my like checkboxes are checked on Twitch. Mixer,
But are
and
all your accounts added to Streamlabs?
Probably not. I don't know.
That's where you're fucking up.
Albert,
They all have to be added to Streamlabs, or they won't show up. So, if I just have Twitch added to Streamlabs, I go in and set a viewer list up, and I check all 3: Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube.
How you get them
But
all?
all I've done is added Twitch. Then all that's going to show up is Twitch, because I haven't added the other 2.
So how do you add it through Streamlabs?
You go to your accounts and merge. I think merge or link or add or some shit like that. Then you log into each of those accounts.
Is that underneath the
And then-
gear?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about now. You'll just end up fucking something up and then like bring down your stream or something.
Well, I
like, I
won't
just-
do it while I'm streaming.
Okay, I just want to make sure
I'm
it sounds like you're
asking.
doing it now. But yeah, you just add them and then they should show up. Since that one was made before you'll add them, you might have to, remove it and re-add it, but that should correct it. And then you need images in your description.
You should see my face right now. I'm not sure if you can see it while you're streaming.
No, I can't. Is it not happy?
It's not happening.
It's not happy? Oh, okay. switch over to the stream. He's flipping it off. Fuck you, Orgy! Fuck you!
Be like, yeah, this isn't going out to all my, you know, viewers out there. It's going to one particular guy out there.
And you need to add a
Wow.
Smith truck.
Anything else?
You
Anything
need to
else?
add a Smith trucking image where when people click on it, it'll take them to the site.
Okay, that one I'll let slip. Cause that was good. So pretty much that image, yeah,
You can just use the snippet tool. Most computers have it. You get the snippet tool, and you just cut the image off the website. That's all you gotta do. That's what I did.
just take our logo and put it on there.
Yeah, it works.
Damn right it works.
And what do you mean that one's good? All my suggestions are good. They're all gold. All of them.
Yeah. The About Me one could have waited though. That's not a real priority.
It makes the bottom of the stream look a lot nicer. When I go to the stream, maybe it's just me, maybe it's because I stream. But I always look at the bottom, and if it just says, nothing here, I move on. I'm like, peace!
Cause nobody wants to hear that I like taking long walks on the beach, okay?
Tell them a little bit about yourself.
I
It
do.
could be a conversation starter. Like maybe you say, you know, I'm an enormous nerd that likes to play Magic, and I like to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Then I have no viewers at all. I'd have none.
It's because you don't have images on the bottom.
Yeah, that means everything.
Now, dude, when you start out, I streamed for fucking ever to no one. Like, it's just the way it works. Twitch is an enormous beast, and it's hard to crack.
Just for that, man, I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna stream a fucking Magic the Gathering match. Just for you, bud.
So you're finally gonna come out of that nerd closet, huh? Just gonna let everyone know how nerdy you really are.
I mean, I'm already a gamer, so what?
Trust me, this was a lot lower than gamer.
At least
And you're
it's
all
not
of 'em.
Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know, man. I think I could look past that. I can't look past Magic.
Whatever.
And Dungeons and Dragons, man.
What if
It's-
they?
you're-
What if they came out with a computer game, Cards of Humanity? Would that be done too?
They have one and I don't play it.
Really?
I think it's stupid
It's
too.
on Steam.
I'm on. They were playing it on something, I don't know what. But that gaming clan I used to be a part of used to play it all the time. I used to just sit in there and make fun of them.
But you still watched it.
I listened to it, I didn't watch it.
But you still took some type of interest.
Yeah, making fun of them. I like making fun of people. If you can't tell. But I only make fun of people that can handle it, so I always make sure that like the person I'm making fun of will like cry or some shit.
Yeah.
I learned that lesson before. at my old job, there was this pregnant girl that she was just cracking jokes all the time, and so she asked me if I could go get her something to eat, and all I told her was I didn't bring my pickup, and then I was in HR.
What?
Holy shit. That is nasty, boy.
I know.
I didn't bring my pickup.
Yeah, she wasn't too happy about it. Well, it was that one, plus she also, I think it was another day, she asked me, and, what was that I said? I
So she
said
asked
something
you
else to her.
again?
Yeah, it was 2 days in a row, and it was the pickup joke that really put me over the edge, apparently. Then there was another pregnant girl that I told her that she would walk like a bouncer. So I had all the pregnant women in the building like having a fucking riot over me.
Wow.
Their fault for hiring so many pregnant women. Like during that time, like it's like we were being outnumbered. The pregnant women were everywhere.
I'm surprised the HR person wasn't pregnant.
Nah, she's old. No one wants to impregnate that.
Yeah, I'm in Sacramento.
Have you wrecked yet?
Nope. And my stream's evidence to prove
We
it.
need to get a counter for you, like days Godspeed hasn't wrecked.
I should add that onto my Twitch channel.
Yeah, like a like an incident board that you
Yeah.
have at work. 300 days since the last wreck, or like 20 days.
I think a week would probably be the most for me. There's no way that I could go a whole month without wrecking. Or does it count as someone hit you? Is that still part of wrecking?
I think like if you're on your side, that's a wreck. Like if someone hits you, that's not really your fault.
Okay.
'Cause I got hit by that troll head on, and like I had to do the /fix just to get my truck going again. Man, yesterday I ran across 3 people driving on the wrong side of the road. It was the most I'd ever seen. But I managed to not get hit.
I have arrived at Pastor Sons. I think I'm going to actually take a break.
What's up?
I think I'm going to actually take a break after I drive.
There's no brakes. No, I'm playing.
Fuck you, dude. Fucking work 10 hours a day. I want a fucking break.
Wah, 10 hours. We work 12.
It'd be nice if they allowed you to put square tanks on your trucks to hold more fuel.
Yeah, they definitely need a little more customization.
Like neon lights.
Well, in Euro Trucker, there's all those DLCs, and there's barely any for ATS.
Yeah, like the accessories, DLC and stuff.
Yep.
I would like that one.
I wish I put like pirates in here. Like, it could hand like pirate. Well, I guess they do have that. Oh no, not ATS. ETS they did. plus, it'd be nice to have more like flags, like outside the truck. Different flags, like sports flags or something. Football flags.
I'd like to just be able to hang the GPS like you can with the accessories DLC over on Euro.
I'll set up my next job here real quick. So pretty much when you hit like drive to your destination, like for your next pickup load, are you like on the clock right there and then?
I don't think you are until you pick up your trailer.
Okay. Now I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
minutes. Wow, I was so glad I was paying attention. I would have hit like those two owners.
So how does this dispatcher thing work?
I'd have to tab out. Let me pull over and tab out, and I'll change your position to dispatcher, and you can dispatch yourself a load. And I'll talk you to it. I mean, I could send you a load if you wanted me to, but this way it's just easier.
Sweet, thanks.
Richie Rich. Anybody know Richie Rich?
Richie Rich.
10 days ago.
You just joined 10 days ago?
No. He just created an account 13 days ago, joined Heavy Haul Logistics. Mm-hmm.
Alright, now we're gonna...
Let me hook my man up here.
Doesn't really say anything about him.
Fool with it later. Really need to send him a message, get him in Discord, get him to talk to us a little bit first before we just hire somebody.
I'm in 8th spot right now.
Do what?
On cut books, I'm in 8th.
Oh, there you go.
I can't tell if he has all the DLC or not. Oh yeah, he does have all of it. He has, well, Arizona came with it, Nevada came with it, Mexico, Oregon. He has a heavy cargo pack and the special transport, so that's good.
All right, so you should be able to dispatch yourself a load. So if you go to TrucksBooks client on your desktop, go up there to your name, go to TrucksBooks EU, go down to dispatcher. go over to ATS. That'll be in the top right-hand corner, and click on your name, and then the list follows. I mean, you'll be able to. It's going to ask you, what do you want to take first? Where do you want to pick it up? Where do you want to drop it off? It's going to ask state, town, and business.
So I'm kind of digging through here. And the manager, Philip J., he was previously in Biochem.
Of the company you used to work for? Hello.
Hold on. The other guy was in Biochem too. That was 3 months ago. So yeah, both of those guys, the owner and the manager, were part of Biochem. But it says that he wasn't part of Biochem. Is there a way that I could actually get a hold of this guy?
If you can get to his Steam, you may be able to send him a message.
Saying my last delivery wasn't made in version 1.32. What needs to be done?
Oh, so you gotta take a load. You may be able to do it just in town, wherever you are. If you're in Tucson, if you can get a real small one, Tucson to Tucson, you'll have to do that in game. So you'll just take a freight market or special trans or a contract, whatever, external contract. You just have to run a load or two, and then it'll update.
Alrighty, I'll do that now.
And then once that's finished, I forgot about that. You kind of, it's like gotta run the program or some shit. I'm not too sure, but I do know you have to run one load before.
Does it have to be an external contract or just any job?
Any job, I believe.
Yeah, any will work. You could do one that's like, 50 miles, and it would count, and then you'll be able to dispatch.
Orgy, I got kicked earlier, and I'd just been riding. And then as I come up to Phoenix, I didn't have to slow down. And some of these people that I swear are on top, I never see on the road. Maybe they have something on their truck that's kicking them off the server. You can load into the server and then it automatically kicks you because you have a mod that's not allowed. Well, you can continue playing. You can go get your load and drive.
But I don't think I think that they literally just get kicked off the server and won't register.
Yeah, it's still registered.
Because
yeah,
I can pick up a load for special transport, and I don't ever see like anyone in my vicinity on the CB.
Yeah,
no,
because
I mean,
it kicks you off.
Yeah, exactly. Just like I'm kicked off right now. And see, I don't have to slow down is what I'm getting at. So you run across the map, you can run into these towns, and you can run 79 mile an hour right through fucking town.
That
ETS does the same thing. When he has heavy special transports like that, it'll kick you off.
So that may be how they're getting the Because I mean, you'd really have to be moving across this map. But if you set her at 79 and you don't have to slow down at all, and you
I never
don't
thought
have
about that, but you're right.
your stability, where I have to still slow down at some of the corners, but if you rock on and you know, that'll make up a huge amount of time.
Hey, if load's close to 900, how far over can I go? Or does it
Close
still
to
count?
900, you can do like 100 extra.
100 extra.
Yeah, to keep it on the safe side. 1.25.
So, how far would 100 miles be to like a fuel station?
Do what?
Like how? Never mind.
100 miles is 100 miles, buddy. I don't know how far that is. It's 100 miles. And see, that's 100 miles. It should be 125 out of 1,000. So you're at 900, so it may be like 115, 110. At a 2,000 mile, and if you reroute it, you can do, you know, 2,500. Or I mean, you know, 2,250.
How's 800 or 900? 16 hours. Ah, I guess that makes sense. Hey, look at that casual gamer.
So I just realized I had ATS selected instead of ATS, and that's why it wouldn't come up.
Yeah, and sometimes there at the beginning when you first start using it, it will give you a little bit of trouble. So what, if you load into the game and it doesn't allow you to load up, or if you load in and can't find a load, you just have to back out and re-accept it. Once it figures out what path it needs to take, I mean, it's like it works its bugs out. I'm not too sure. And it's the same way when you get an update for the game, it'll give you a little trouble after the update for like Truckers MP or, you know, like your Steam updates and so forth. I haven't had any updates for Truckspokes client in a while, since like the 3.3 update, since they did the dispatcher. And then maybe later on we can get you set up with a virtual speditor, just so you know how to use it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Godspeed or Wargy will send you a link or something.
Wargy said he didn't have to use a quick save and a quick load for it.
Nah.
Yeah. That's what he said.
If you just go off the instructions off the forum, it tells you exactly how to do it. I just went off the instructions off of it. Or actually, no, I take that back. I think I went off. I think I looked up a YouTube video. Maker was Wombat, and that's how he did it. But basically, I just load up a autosave, and that's it. That's all you gotta really do.
Load up an autosave.
Yeah. So basically, what I don't know what your guys' path is set to. But mine just saved to autosave. And then when I save, that's the one it goes to.
Yep. See, ours is to the quick save. And we could set it to the autosave and then wouldn't have to worry about it. As soon as you back out, it does an autosave and then you're good.
Man, I'm just finding out all sorts of new shit. What? No some dick comment?
I'm just impressed you've learned anything. Was that better?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Well, I got one more location to find here.
I accidentally selected a heavy haul for, I'm going to go from Tucson up to Astoria with a heavy haul. That should be.
Yeah, good luck with that one, bud.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to select the heavy haul, but I did. I don't want to redo it.
Dude, I don't like doing heavy hauls anymore. What, like when I'm going long distances, like long distances, fuck that, dude. Fucking hills and shit. Plus,
I used to do them all the time. They don't bother me too much.
Well, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but like other drivers, man, just have no freaking patience, dude.
2 cars in this town being a bunch of fucking morons. I wish they would remove cars from the fucking multiplayer, I really do.
Wait, cars?
Yes. I would like them just to be removed from multiplayer altogether.
What do you mean, cars?
Like cars, you drive them. I'd like them removed.
Oh, the... Okay.
Hello.
I thought you meant like actual traffic cars.
Yeah, 'cause you see them all the time on multiplayer.
I would actually love it if they actually put them in here. Fucking keep people from fucking speeding all the time.
I would like it, but they'd have to do something because I mean it would ruin convoy.
Good.
It would ruin a lot of things. Dude, could you imagine if somebody wrecked or stopped the traffic down the road, the traffic that you would run into?
It'd be like real life. Somewhat.
Yeah, but it's not like people driving this game like real life. So it'd end up being more frustrating to the average player. Specifically the ones that actually try to just play the game normal and don't jump in cars going 100 miles an hour and shit.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if it was like a dedicated server that when you join that server, your settings automatically went to as simulated as possible. But I mean, like how we have ours, they'd get on there and start flipping over and running into traffic and wrecking, and they wouldn't want us to be on there. Or you would hope anyway.
Dude, your rear stream chat display has been like staying in the exact same position for like ever. Not sure if you noticed that or not.
What are you talking about? Oh, my restream's not.
Yeah. It's been
That's
staying.
strange.
Hey, there's Hella Fred. From Heartland.
It's working. I don't know why it was like that.
I didn't know either. That's why I just thought I might tell you. Yeah, it is working. That went away.
Yeah, it goes away after 15 seconds.
Well, I was saying it.
It's gone now.
It wasn't going away. Until you just did your thing.
God damn it. I'm stuck on a fucking pole.
Nice. Godspeed driving.
I know, right? And I got two cars that are like just aching to try to hit me, so I'm giving them a good opportunity here. I couldn't get this more fucked up if I tried.
Wow. Wow. Dude, I can't really see anything.
That's the worst part about it. So damn dark. Sun's getting ready to be out though. 4 o'clock.
Dude, when the sun comes up in this game, dude, it looks amazing. Safe travels, guys. Or just be a dick. See what happens when I'm nice to people?
What happens?
No response.
I don't normally talk to people unless they talk to me. Comes that fucking car.
Maybe it's JP.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that ain't JP. I might be wrong. What, do you remember what his name is in game? Isn't it JP?
JP.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's not him.
Dude, he just passed you on a fucking double line, dude.
Well, he slows down, I'm gonna go prison rules on him and put it right through his ass.
Don't get banned. Please don't.
I wouldn't do that anyway.
Don't be
I'm
like
too.
that.
I just passed my turn. We'll see where this goes. Hemi Hall
I
wasn't
don't know.
a smart idea.
What the fuck was he doing, man? I thought he was gonna like hit you.
That's the third car in that town. I'm just trying to get out of this fucking town at this point. There's like 3 of them cars that are just racing up and down the streets, going from one lane to the other.
You should get on the CB and be like, hey guys, this ain't GTA.
What highway are you gonna take, Woogie?
I'm not even sure yet. I'm trying to find a spot to pull over so I can make sure my GPS is good. Here, 1 second. Oh, probably got a spot right here. I can do that. 1 second.
Dude, I really want to play this game tonight. Did I just...
I'll be taking the 10 to the 5 and then on up. What game?
Heart of Iron.
Why do you want to play that when you got ATS right in front
Exactly. That's why I didn't say anything.
of you?
Same reason why
I
I
might
want
be
to
able to
play
make that.
iRacing.
Because I'm in Albuquerque, and I'll be taking the 40 and then jumping onto the 5 when I get a chance.
You know, I'm actually thinking about buying another THR8 shifter.
Why?
Just so that I don't have to keep switching out between
Use both
H
hands.
patterns and sequentials. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, that's a lot of work, man. You gotta take the plate off, then put the other plate on, then friggin' take the sequential plate off, put the H pattern on.
Me. I would just pick one or the other probably if it was me.
Or what I could do is use my G27 shifter. Check. I don't know, this THR8, dude, I fucking love this thing. I'd rather use it than G27 any day.
I like the G27 alright, but I don't know. I also only use the G27, so it's not like I have a lot of comparison.
Hey look, there's a train. First train that I've seen in this game. Well yeah, I take that back online, that is.
I think quite a few online. I mean, nothing, you know, drastic or nothing, but I do see them.
There's more than one cart. Is there an actual good train simulator game out there?
Train Simulator 19, but I wouldn't put it into the good category.
Out of all the train games that they're made, that'd be the one that you would recommend.
It's probably the most realistic, the closest one to actual simulators. Just like X-Plane for planes, yeah. I can't think of a better one.
What was that one called? PSD something? That thing's expensive.
PSD?
You think iRacing expensive? That
What's
game-
PSD?
I'll send you a link to it when I get to my destination.
Well, the company's in sixth place.
What?
Icy Farms is behind us.
That won't last long.
So we all just need to take like a month off of work.
Okay.
You know, maybe pop some caffeine pills. We can go on like a 2-hour a night sleeping rotation.
Yeah. So Wargie's got 5,794 miles. I have 5,787 miles. Godspeed's got 2,896. And then we got 2,416
Really? That's all 2,000?
from the man down under. Yeah, and he's done 5 loads. You've done 2, I think. I don't
I've
think
done
that-
2 loads? My ass.
I said I think. I have to double still. 3 loads.
About ready to turn into my 4th.
Oh, players.
I thought this load would slow me down a lot,
Yeah, I'm
but
curious.
it's really
what
not.
I'm in.
Shit, look at there. I'm in 10th, Orgy's in 9th. Godspeed's in 41st.
I need to pick it up.
Now, I think.
One is a way of disconnecting yourself from online.
Yeah, exiting out of the game.
No, I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out how these guys are doing, because what Smith was saying earlier makes sense. If they're disconnecting themselves online somehow.
Well, they're just using. They probably got a mod,
Just wait till
so
time out.
it'll still load in. You'll still be able to load in, but as soon as you load in, it'll realize you have a mod and kick you from the server. But you will still be loaded into multiplayer or the map.
I bet they're
by
waiting
itself.
10 minutes. Wait 10 minutes and it puts you offline.
Yep.
Well, at least
Or
we know
they
we're
could just be
doing
done
it.
single player too. What'd you say, Godspeed?
I said at least you know that we're doing it the legit way.
Yeah.
How many of those damages could I have?
As you'd like. I don't think there's a limitation on it. I mean, you don't want to make it like, you know, ridiculous where it looks like gaudy looking or nothing. I mean, you want it to look nice. And you want it to be like nice and compact. You don't want people to have to scroll very far down. And you want to kind of go with your theme as well. So like, I think you have like red and black as your theme, don't you?
No, white.
White. So you want to get something that kind of matches. I mean, you don't have to. That's the way I have mine set up. Though I'm like my most of my streams are green, so I try to keep it like. Actually, my images are actually black now that I think of their semis. But most of my stream I went with green.
This guy that I work with, he's like, man, Kiss sucks, dude. Why do you listen to shit? I was like, why do you listen to rap? It's because you like it, right? What the
Oh,
fuck,
God
man?
forbid people have their own preferences over things.
I know, right? It's like, I like rock music.
I mean, shame on you for liking something I don't. Jeez, what is wrong with you?
And most of them are in their 20s. I'm 34, and there's two other guys that are in their 30s. They just freaking laugh at them like I do.
I used to always cop shit because Volvo has always been my favourite truck. And it's like, yeah, okay, you like Kenworth, big deal. I have my preferences. Have you actually like ever worked on a Volvo to understand why I might like them?
I know they're fast in this game.
They are surprisingly easy to work on. Like, you'd be very surprised. All the shit that's on it, like safety wise, there's not actually that much to them.
Jeez, there's a big ass convoy up here.
They're comfortable, they're quiet, they're efficient, they're fast. What more could you want from something that you have to spend fucking pretty much all your life in? Don't get me wrong, driving a big old Kenworth is sick, but I wouldn't like to be doing that all day, every day.
Right?
So we only have the 700 horsepower Volvos in Australia because the 750s get too hot, and even the 700s, they fucking hook along, boy. They boogie when you put the foot down.
Well, gentlemen, I'm getting off here for the night, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
See ya.
Take
Take it easy, man.
Dude, it gets pretty nervous when you're riding around like 7 freaking people, dude, at once. People trying to pass you and shit.
Pretty much.
Dude, if you watch any of my stream, dude, you'd be really impressed, man. I'm actually staying in my lane and shit.
Safe journeys, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hire someone to drive for you?
No. It's because I'm not using my head tracker.
Just get used to it. Or is it hard to?
You come talk to me as soon as you get yours. And you
Alright,
say-
I'm gonna show you how it's done, dude.
Okay.
Once I get it, I'm gonna turn the GPS off, the mirrors off. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna be ball.
I hear ya. Be more like, I don't know how you can do it, man.
I'll show you how it's done. I'll even put a tutorial together so I can teach you how to do it.
Well, if you learn how to calibrate it, make sure you do make a video on that.
I actually plan on doing a or not that this would be a tutorial, but I plan on doing an unboxing, like kind of trying it out when I first get it, and then I might do one on like how to calibrate it.
I'm going to do an unboxing on that heavy hauler.
I would too.
I just gotta know how to prepare for it.
What do you mean how to prepare for it? Did you get a TV stand for it?
What? No, I'm just gonna set it on my desk.
Oh, okay. That truck's jackknifed. When I get mine, I'm gonna put it on a TV stand where you can adjust it and stuff.
Yeah. I think they have a hole on it to where like it hooks up. You could get them with wall mounts, like already attached to them, so that way you could just like when you put it on a desk or something or what, you could just move it around. But that's all extra.
I want mine on a TV mount so I can move it around wherever I want it, or move it completely out of the way.
Like I said, all that's extra.
'Cause I don't really have a like anything to mount it to or even set it on that would be in arm reach without being in the way of the camera or just in my way in general.
Most of my modders, they can lift. Like they have things so you can pull it up, like move it up in the air. Like legs or feet, whatever the hell you want to call it. So, like adjustable feet. And then you can turn from like landscape to like portrait, which is cool.
Where are you heading to?
Where am I heading to? Page. Be there in about.
I'm heading up to Coos Bay.
I like that place. Coos Bay and Lakeview. I like those. I wish yours
I like
was
that.
Lakeview.
I think it's a Green Canyon Village. I like the Green
Yeah,
Canyon.
that's
Looks awesome in this game, I think.
I want to see if I can shift this without putting in the clutch.
I've been meaning
I did
to.
it.
I've been meaning to take Little Bear over there so I can show her it. I think she'll like it.
The what?
Green Canyon Village, so I could show the Green Canyon.
Never been to Grand Canyon Village in this game.
Are you serious? You never been to the Grand Canyon?
No, I said she hasn't.
No, she hasn't.
I've
She hasn't
been there
really done
many
much
times.
driving in this game, to be honest. She's just recently taken more of a liking to it. I tried to get her to drive it forever and ever, and she just recently started doing it.
I think one of the main problems with trying to like this game is getting a steering wheel. Otherwise, playing with the keyboard kind of gets boring.
Well, and that's what she don't believe me that the steering wheel is like just a completely. It's a game changer in this game, and she doesn't think she'll like it. But I'm gonna
So
upgrade my
much
wheel.
more.
When I do, I'm gonna give her my G27.
That wheel goes
It's
for
like-
so much money now.
It's like trying to drive a car, you know. You get really, really bored when trying to drive an auto car. As soon as you jump into a manual, it just changes your drive. Just makes it so much more interesting.
Yeah.
It's the same with this. Now imagine, yeah, you got a little 5-speed car, but jump into a fucking 18-speed truck. You know, it's heaps and heaps of fun.
Man, I hate this place. I hate going to these job sites. Well, 4 jobs. 4 jobs completed. Reckless free.
That's it?
What do you mean that's it? Are you serious?
I'm fucking with you, dude.
You know how amazing that is, especially for me driving?
Are you gonna do another one?
I probably will. I really want to play this game that I just got.
Why play that game when you can play a good one?
This is a good game. It's got nothing but positive ratings.
What, from the other 25 Magic players?
Whatever.
So why don't you use your other 2 monitors as, like with the game? I still don't get that since you have 3 monitors.
The what now?
Why don't you use your other 2 monitors with the game?
Hold on. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're getting tired, aren't you?
A little bit.
Yeah, you can always tell because you sound like you've had a case of beer at this point now.
Case of beer?
Yeah, that's what you sounded like last time. You barely could function. You were trying to communicate something to me, and it didn't sound like it was English, whatever it was.
I don't know, man. I am tired. I mean, I work 10 hours a day, so. It's like working all night. It's like, plus it's fucking midnight.
We work 16-hour shifts all the time where I work.
Yeah. But I am probably going to get off here, though.
Well, take it easy, dude.
Yep. Later, guys.
See ya.
Mic off.